Hello my horror fans, welcome back to my channel. On this channel I do horror book hauls, horror book reviews, and audiobooks and so much more. Alright, so I don't have my Nook on, but this is my Nook, and I missed the 1 month anniversary. I generally post those kinds of videos on my main channel, where I have like over 1,400 videos. I do a lot of videos. Um, so I bought this Nook from Barnes and Noble, and from their store, I went in the store and bought it, which is why I really do like going into their store and getting getting the book or getting the device without having to order it because I don't have to wait for it. Anyways, so I've had this Nook for a month now. Well, as it was last Saturday, it was a month. And I will be the first to say that if you want a non-Kindle, and not have to pay like the tariffs and stuff like that, the Nook is a great way to go. So, I don't really bring my Nook to work. I think I brought my Nook to work one time, and it does take quite some time for it to turn on. So what I actually did, not the other night, but the night before, was I brought my backpack purse to where I was working, and as long as it's away from stuff, I'm good. So what I'm considering about doing is when I am told to, like, time to go on break, essentially just like, you know, go to the women's bathroom, turn it on, and then I can go ahead to the nearest break room and read it. So that will be good for me. So even though I have a Kindle, I still like using the Nook for my thrillers and horror books. Though I think I've gotten more. Um, I got more like mystery. I got a couple of fantasy books on here. These were all free, or I paid for them after I got the initial one for free. Um, but I do have some of Dracy Coates' books on my Nook, and I am getting close to halfway done with An Inquiry to Love and Death, which is by Simone St. James, and I actually have the physical edition of the book as well. Um, and I'm enjoying it. I really am. E-readers, in my own personal opinion, are a great way to read horror, just like it's a great way to read in other genres. So, very happy with my purchase a month in. This has not given me any problems. Besides it takes time for it to be booted up. Um, and also, what I also like about where I work at is I'm not connected to any kind of like Wi-Fi or anything. I mean, yeah, I've got my phone, which, by the way, this is my new thing for it. But other than that, I mean, it's great. I love it. I love it a lot. I just downloaded another book that I got like 2 months ago, and I am at page 61 of that book. It's not a horror book. It's a cozy mystery with a kind of different kind of angle to it. But I'm enjoying it a lot. So yeah. So, update on the horror library. I went through away a ton of stuff that I just flat out didn't want, and I took the empty tote and I threw the stuff away, and I put all of the remaining fantasy books that I had already read in there, and I also took down plenty of my books in the not fantasy, mystery section that I'd already read. So now I have like I have two bookcases. One of them is like a shelf and a half filled with books that I've not read, and I've turned them over to their spine so I know which one I'm picking up. But I also have another bookcase that's two shelves full of books that I've already read. So today I'm actually going to take one of the totes that I have, and I'm going to go through them, and I'm going to throw stuff away, and then when that is empty, I will take those books that I have already read that's over there, put them in there, and they're going to go in the room where they will be stored. And then, of course, as I read my other mystery books, I will put them in there as well. But my finished horror books are going on the shelf. They're not going in the tote. So, very happy with how things are turning out as far as like getting my horror library done. So, I have two of those metal decorative plates like Michael Meowis, and another one was like, it's like meow meow meow, that one. I'm actually going to put those up like tonight when my brother leaves to go to his job. So I am going to be very excited about that and everything. I have a very large book haul coming in next week. I have not ordered them yet, but I do plan on to order them. I'm also going to get, I believe it's going to be one more ebook from Barnes & Noble, and that is Polybus. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's basically about this girl that works at this video store, and this arcade kind of game appears, and things just go out the window. So that's actually a new release that came out, I believe, this month. I know that Stephen King's newest book came out. I am actually going to see if Sam's Club has it when I go there no, not Sam's Club, BJ's, to see if they have it. And if they have it, I will be picking it up and everything. But of course, there is Myers. I'd like to go into Myers to get a couple things, so I'm going to see if Myers has it, and if Myers has it, I will pick it up. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about getting the newest Stephen King novel. I have, let's see here. It's just better if I use my phone. Oh yeah, they didn't take anything off. Yeah, so I'm gonna pick up a couple of Fear Street books, 2 T-shirts that isn't horror based. I got some other stuff. I'm also getting so when I build this horror library, I'm definitely going to be buying a lot of books from authors that I have never read before. I will tell you that I am getting the physical copy of Haunt, which is the vampire one, where you had this creature that's been down there in the darkness for well over a century, that comes up and feeds on people, and of course changes a couple of people into what it is. I'm definitely going to be making sure that I get my Stephen King. I do have The Shining and Night Shift as Kindle books, but I'm going to go ahead and buy them as physical editions because I did in fact read them, so they're going to go up there. I have I believe it's the newest Rayleigh Sager book. I know I didn't show it, but there's a book by him I'm going to pick up. but yeah, so I'm definitely getting like books that I had on my save for later. Um, and I'm just interested in reading it. Like one of the books that was recommended by Brother something or Pastor something was Pen Pal by I can't pronounce the name. That is I don't know if that's extreme horror, but I do know that I saw Pen Pal featured really heavily on Horror Talk or TikTok. I use the word Horror Talk because that's actually one of the hashtags of it. Um, Definitely plenty of Blair Daniels. I absolutely love his writing style. I really do. Um, but um, definitely going to make sure that I get plenty of Blair Daniels because I want to I want to read his books and stuff. But I am going to pick up the only well, I wouldn't say the only Grady Hendrix book that um, like he published a book before My Best Friend's Exorcism. I think that's what it is. No, before that one. Anyways, I went on eBay to see if I could find a copy of the book, and they want like $300 for it. I think it's called Satan Loves You or something like that. But I'm not spending $300 for a book, not unless it's from like the 1800s and it has, I'm just not going to do it. Actually published in the 1800s, not, a replica or reproduction of a book. So I'm going to get the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires because I did watch, not watch, sorry, I did read the Kindle edition I borrowed from the library, so I am going to do that again, get that book. I also, there's one called Ben Farthing. I actually have his Dead Mall one, which I will say was really good. So I'm going to be doing that. And also, I'm getting some classics like Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, Bram Stoker's Dracula, um, The Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Another one by Nick Roberts I will pick up. I'm not giving you the title of these books because I want them to be a surprise when I get them. I also am going to be picking up some anniversary editions. Um, a banned book by Lewis Duncan. No, that's not the title of the book. It's a banned. It's been banned from libraries by Lewis Duncan. Um, I'm also going to try my hand at reading Clive Barker. So I'm not going to tell you what book it is, but do that one. I will tell you the title of the next book I'm getting from Simone St. James. This is Silence for the Dead. This is her third book she published. I'm actually also going to get the edition for my Nook as well. But yeah. So that's what I'm doing. And so I'm going to get that, and I'm going to get the third book in the Simone St. James brought out, and also Polybus. So those are going to be the only two ebooks for Nook that I'm purchasing next week. Yeah, and I know for a fact I will have Dead 11 done by the end of the week. I'm actually going to read more of it. The only thing I am having a problem with this book is the text messages. It's like I don't understand why it was included in it, but it was. But I am officially at 54% of this book finished, so very happy about that. So yeah, so this coming Saturday, I am going to show you guys the horror books that I will be reading. I will be clear on this that two of them are going to be on the Nook, and the other two are going to be physical books. Um, if I do have a little bit of time, I will read that one book from the author of Blood and Salt. So I might end up buying. I'm not buying. I might end up reading 5 horror books. So that will be pretty. Horror slash thriller books. So that's be really cool. And yeah. So when those books, when all the books from Amazon come in, because tomorrow I have a book coming in. Um, so orders. This is Final Grade is coming out or coming to me. Um, and that's actually going to be the final horror book that's coming in, and that's going to go among my Fear Street books. So very excited about that. Definitely, of course, buying more Fear Street because I want to get all of the Fear Street books, the new Fear Street, which was very limited, and then the Return to Fear Street, which ended about, I think it was 2 years ago. He stopped writing that one. But anyways, so yeah, my horror library's come along really well. We are getting a lot closer to June. June is really going to be the month that I really, really start filling up these bookshelves with horror books, because from like June all the way up until September, I'm gonna be on a horror book buying spree, because in October I'm going to like stop buying books, because October is going to be not just the beginning of the spooky season, or I think September definitely is the beginning of the spooky season, but definitely October is when it really is there. It's going to be the time to start thinking about winter and cold weather and all that stuff. And it just amazes me that we have such a very narrow window of warm weather, especially with how the weather's been recently. It's been even narrower. So I'm definitely going to be buying a lot of books, and those are actually going to do me, really do me through, October, November, December, going into January, February, and all that. Alright, so I am going to end it there, and I will see you guys in the next video, because I do have a review of a book that I did finish reading 2 days ago and everything. So I will see you guys then. Bye.